Hello my friends, this is Sylvie Curry, Lady of Q. And today I'm going to be cooking or prepping to cook some Flanken cut beef short ribs. I'm going to be marinating them in that marinade that I told you about a couple of videos ago, the Shio Koji Marinade, which is supposed to enhance the umami flavor and also to help tenderize. Let's do this. These are my Flanken style beef short ribs. Flanken style meaning that they've been cut by the butcher across the bone instead of with the bone. This packet is about 4.5 pounds, 4.68 pounds. And I'm going to start off by marinating it. The marinade I'm going to use today is my Shio Koji Marinade. And if you watch a couple of my previous videos, you saw where I started to use this. Shio Koji is used to enhance the umami flavor of meats. It also helps tenderize. And so I'm going to see what impact it's going to have on these Flanken beef short ribs today. I have about 5 tablespoons of the Shio Koji, and it has a lot of the rice pieces all in there, but I'm going to blend this to make it a more uniform blended type so that it's easier to put on the short ribs. In addition, it's easier to wipe off when I get ready to cook it. I blended the Shio Koji and now it's a more creamy consistency. And I'm going to be putting it in a Ziploc bag. And I have a large one here. And we're going to marinate that overnight in the refrigerator. I'm going to place these beef ribs in my plastic bag. And I've got a jumbo bag so that hopefully it will accommodate all of the ribs. There's quite a few pieces here. As I mentioned, this is 4.5 pounds. Actually, I'm going to start out and do this part first, and I'll put the other part on top of the ones that are here. Take my tablespoon and just sort of dab. I'm going to be massaging this in, so this is just to get it started. And we're going to put this back in the refrigerator overnight. And between now and the time that I go to bed, I'm going to be turning it and massaging it a little bit more. I've got all the short ribs covered or coated with the Shio Koji. And now it's just a matter of waiting, and hopefully we'll get that Shio Koji to bring out that nice umami flavor, and plus it's helping the tenderizing of this meat. I took the short ribs out of the Ziploc bag and I laid them here on a sheet pan. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to wipe off some of that Shio Koji that I used to marinate. Wiping off is just as simple as taking a damp paper towel and just going over the top of it. You can see we get a little bit of that taken off. Not necessarily get it all off, nor is it necessary to put it in water and give it a bath. You just go through this process of wiping over the surfaces. Then I'm going to turn them over and do the other side also. For my seasoning, I've had a little simple mix here. It's Hawaiian salt with red pepper flakes. And I've got about a ratio of 2 parts red pepper flakes to 1 part Hawaiian salt. And I'm also going to be putting a coating of black pepper on it also. Then I'm going to turn it over and season the other side with the same red pepper flakes, salt, and pepper. These short ribs are done, and I'm going to glaze some of them, and some of them I'm going to leave plain. I still have a couple of them out there on the kettle that were in the back, and they're not totally cooked through yet. So we'll get on with this process. These Flanken cut short ribs are done. I glazed half of them, so the ones here at the bottom portion are glazed. These I did not glaze, leaving the option for whoever to put the glaze on if they wanted to or not. I've tasted it. Tastes very yummy. That seasoning of red pepper, salt, and pepper went very well with it. Not overly salty. We're going to serve this up tonight with bok choy, some butternut squash, and shishito peppers.